Yo, what's up world? It is your boy Philochko here, making a video for you on my second channel where I speak my mind about stuff. And today I am going to speak my mind. And I'm going to be real close to the camera. Real damn close. But I do want to get serious because this just popped into my mind today. I had a little conversation with someone and it made me really want to make this video. I've wanted to make this video for a while, but I'm actually going to do it now. So, basically what I'm going to speak about is how, this is really for the ladies, how to know when a man really likes you and really wants to be with you. And how to know when you're not being used. And when I mean used, I mean they're telling you one thing, but they don't really mean it. You know, they're really just having sex with you. And for two, the second part of this, which I won't do today, but I'll do it tomorrow. The second part of this is how to date an entertainer. Like a lot of girls don't know how to date entertainers. They don't understand. Because I don't know how they don't understand, but a lot of girls don't understand it. They end up dating an entertainer, getting hurt, and you should have seen it coming from the first place. But I'll explain that one later. But when it comes to dating a regular person, you know, with a regular job, and this one goes out to people who've been dating a year or more. A year or more. Now there's three ways, and this is only for adults. 3 ways to know if this guy really likes you or if he's just using you. Three ways. The number one way out of 3, there's not one that's better than the other. They're all three of them are all equally as important as the other 2, but I'll just do it in whatever order it comes in my mind. The first way is he should be trying to live with you. He should be trying to say something like, hey baby, you know, you should come live with me, or maybe we should get our own apartment. After the first year, if he's serious, yes, it's time to live together. And if he hasn't mentioned it before, there might be something wrong. Second thing, you should have met his parents by then. He should have tried to have met your parents by then as well. You should have met each other's families by now. It's a year, there's no reason not to. Even if you're in a long distance relationship, he should love you enough to come to you on his vacation, meet your parents, or wait for you to come to his country on your vacation and you meet his parents. Very important. Number 3 is that he should be willing to financially support you if you need it. So for example, maybe you can't really afford your water bill or your electricity bill and you know you're falling behind on money. He should definitely be able to offer you some financial support if he really loves you. So, I'm going to go through the details of all 3 and the reason why I think it's bad if a guy isn't doing it. Now the first one, if he's not living with you and he hasn't offered you to live with him. Let me tell you why this happens a lot, ladies. What happens a lot of the times is he's married. He's married to another woman. And that's why you can't live with him. That's why you've never seen his house. That's why you only meet when he meets you during vacation time or goes to you where you live. But if you can't go to his house, he's probably married or has a live-in girlfriend, which is basically the same thing. They live together, they share money, they eat together every night, and they go to sleep every night. What else would be the reason that he doesn't want you at his house? And this happens a lot. I mean a lot. Like I've met a lot of girls over my time, a lot of women, not girls, women. Because you know, a lot of guys, like teenagers, still live with their mothers and that's different. But I'm speaking about men who have cars and all this stuff and they live alone, and it's just so weird that the girl never gets invited over the house. Now, even if his wife is not in the house, there's still other reasons for him not to invite you. Like pictures on the wall, guilt. Like, I'm not the best guy in the world, but I don't think no matter what girlfriend I've ever been with, I would never invite another girl over her house and have sex in the bed in which me and my girlfriend share. I can't do that. It's not in me at all, not a little. That is just beyond. And some men even have those feelings. So if he's not inviting you over his house, it could be because his wife is there, or there's things inside that will show evidence that he has a wife or a girlfriend, and also because he may not want the neighbors to see you. Yes, even the neighbors can see you and say something to his wife. That's another reason. Now, the other thing about meeting the family. Now, anyone who's serious, especially adults, who are serious about anyone they think they want to be with for a long time, one of the first things they want to do is introduce you to close family and friends. And the way they introduce you won't just be some, hey everybody, some girl I don't know. It's like, hi, this is my new woman, or this is my girlfriend, or this is my new lover, something like that. If they don't introduce you to the family, there could be numerous reasons. One reason why they probably wouldn't is, well, in my case it happens a lot, like they could be a racist family. There could be reasons that they don't approve of you. It could be your race, it could be your educational background, it could be how much money you have. That could mean there's a problem, and that's why they're not trying to introduce you to their family or parents, whatever, especially the parents. But let's just say family for now. That could be a reason why they're not introducing you to their family. That should happen definitely before the first year. Now, maybe not everyone has parents that are still alive, but you know, they have sisters, they have aunts probably, you know, they might even have kids from another relationship. I mean, you should definitely have been introduced to these people by a year. If not, there's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong. Now to the third thing, about the money. Now, I don't really believe in, like, the guy has to put more money into a relationship. I don't believe that. I believe when you're together, once you're an official couple, you live together, you love each other, I believe whoever has it, has it. So if my wife gets paid on Friday and I get paid the Friday after, why can't she just pay for the dinner? And then the next Friday I get paid for the dinner. You know, whoever has it, has it. You know, if I have it and she doesn't, it's all me. If she has it, I don't, it's all her. I don't see it as a man-woman thing. Now, if the man is working and the woman isn't, that's different. Now, if a woman's working and the man isn't, then that's different. As long as they agree with how they're working or whether they're not working, it should be the same. But when you're trying to court, you're trying to get with a woman, men, I'm not saying you gotta give them money, but you do have to be able to show a woman that you're financially stable and that you can support her if you need to. Because, for example, women get pregnant. They get pregnant and then they have to raise a child. You know, they have to spend a lot of time with that child, and you don't have to be there every second. But the woman does. And while she's doing all this important stuff, she has to feel comfortable knowing that you can financially support her and her children. So it is good, especially at the beginning, to start throwing some money out there to your woman. So for example, if a guy's not giving you money, there's a problem. And the problem usually is that there's already a woman that he's giving money to. For example, I remember numerous times, whenever I say something uncomfortable, I scratch my head. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But there were numerous times in which, like, I had like a main girl, let's say, a main girl, a woman I saw all the time, and just some other girls on the side. Now, whenever one of these other girls were to ask me for money, like, oh, you can pay for this, right, or something else, my face would always be like, girl, you better put half of that shit down. Like, who are you? That's what I'll be thinking. I wouldn't ask them, who are you? But I would tell them to pay half. But my mind is like, who are you? You're not my woman. Like, only my woman can actually say, no, pay for this, pay for that. I mean, my woman can come into can call me to a restaurant that she had dinner and say, oh, baby, dinner was good. Pay for it. And I'm like, God damn it. And, you know, I'll pay for it if I have it. If I have it, I'll pay for it. And most of the times, I do have it. So I pay for it. But if a guy doesn't want to help you out financially, there really could be something wrong. Now, I think this is the least important of the other two, which are very important, but it still should set a little alarm off in your head when he's not willing to give you money sometimes, or not willing to pay for your trips together, or just something, especially if he's the kind of guy who has a lot of money, has a nice car, you know, has a lot of stuff. He's not willing to break some off with you, there's probably another woman that he's doing it with. So I'm just being honest, women. You have to be a little smarter, because if you knew what the average guy knew, I think you'd all be lesbians. I mean, and there you go. That's basically it, you know. If you've never been to his house, there's something's wrong. If you've never met his family, something's wrong. And if he's selfish with his money, there's something wrong. And that's basically it. Next episode is going to be about dating an entertainer, including myself. Like, any entertainer who travels the world, he makes money in a way that he doesn't have a job. You know, he's just in this city doing things like a basketball player. Like, they don't really have jobs. They're athletes. They go to this city doing it, this city, and there's always like people waiting for them in that city to see them. Like, oh my God! Like, that's what I mean by entertainers. Even athletes and entertainers, similar enough, like that. And then the video after that is going to be about men cheating. Is it as bad as women think it is? I don't think so. I'll get to it. So, hope you liked it. I'm out. Later.